Don't mind me. Just getting the stream open on another monitor. Gotta make sure it doesn't shit the bed while I'm live. Here we go. All right, time to grind the fall campaign once again. You know, I should probably go for all gold over all author time first. I'm kinda lacking on the black maps. Just a little. That's 4 seconds off gold. Oh, that's 0.6. That's 5 seconds off of silver. That's not good. 3 seconds off of gold. 5 seconds off of gold. Right. I'll dive into 16 first. Oh, I need to save 4 seconds on this? Oof. That's a bit. Just a handful. And I've already lost half a second. Amazing. Yeah, I want to do something like that. You know, what's the point of restarting if I'm going to be scratching my eye? And then being forced to restart again? Why? You ever have a question that you're kind of curious about, but not curious enough to look it up? Because I have one. No, that's bad. Sorry. Let me say my question. Why is there such a huge difference in the amount of foam in your mouth when you brush your teeth? Manually versus an electric toothbrush. Like, you can use the same amount of toothpaste and like the amount of foam is completely different if you're using the electric toothbrush. It's like negligible. But full manual and it's quite a bit. Like, what? Why? I don't understand. What is it about doing it manually that changes it so much? Man, this is disappointing. I'm just losing so much speed everywhere. Where's my coffee? I need to buy better coffee. I just have some cheap crap. That's better. That was theoretically better. Come on, come in on the right side. There we go. Right, left. Slow down a little. Slow down probably a little too much on that. And would you look at that? A PB. And a kind of small one. I mean, 0.7 seconds isn't small, but you know, when I need to gain another 3 seconds, it's kind of small. I lose a lot of speed on that first bit of dirt. Like, I know you can slide on the dirt to speed up. Like, just right. And I mess it up a lot. That was a bad line, caused me to lose a lot of speed. I need to enter that way better somehow. Because the way I am entering it causes me to do a little jump, and jumping is bad. Avoid doing that. Your wheels aren't touching the ground, you're not speeding up. That's like 2 PBs in a row. I grinded this time for like, I don't know, 20-30 minutes yesterday? Was it the day before? I don't know. It's all blending together. And I couldn't even get gold. Like, yeah. Awful performance. And yet here I am coming in just banging out 2 PBs. Alright. 3 seconds. I mean, my issue is I'm losing speed. This is a multi-lap, and in a multi-lap, you're supposed to carry your speed from the previous lap into the next. But a lot of what I'm doing is just kind of keeping the speed from my previous lap and not snowballing it further. At least not a lot. Like, I need to handle this turn a lot better on subsequent laps. Oh, that was beautiful. It barely came off that wall. Of course, I slowed down more than I thought, but I carried a lot more speed through that turn, so it's okay. Net positive. Go higher on the wall, go. And then just bang out another PB. Am I losing a lot more speed because I'm turning slightly on the sand? Is that a thing? That's totally a thing. I'd be very surprised if it wasn't a thing. Because turning in general, you don't speed up, and I'm assuming turning on penalty is bad. Seems kind of a logical conclusion. Turning bad for go fast. Penalty bad for go fast. Penalty plus turn equals extra bad for go fast. I am brilliant at math. That was decent. Yeah, for that I just needed the full... How am I a second behind at that point? Like, at the bottom of the screen, it shows my time without respawns underneath the big time. And I was a second behind. Like, what? What did I do? What did I not do? That was terrible. I want to come out of that slightly high so I get a better bounce out. That was really slow. I need to use that dirt wall more, or that dirt, whatever. I need to go high up on it and use it to force me back down. It should be the catalyst for my turn, and then I just kind of, yeah, do something like that. That's what I was doing earlier, but for some reason I wasn't doing it. Carry the speed through. Into a tree. And that was awful. Because I didn't go super high up on the wall. That was not good. Like, what's the point of continuing a run when you have a truly awful start? One where you instantly lose a huge amount of speed. Even that was still over a second slower. What am I doing that loses a second? It has to be in the end there. This dirt is... it's doing things to me, man. That's 23 speed. That would be a dead driver. Obviously, I'm losing speed because this is a land-based map and this is a water-based skin. The skins totally have a synergistic effect on your performance. What is this performance? Why am I suddenly unable to do this early bit? Oh, come on. I just need to see how fast this would be. I would carry through faster, but I'm losing speed on that wall somewhere. Or somewhere in that area. Am I going too high? Am I not going high enough? What's the issue? You know what? Let's go take a look at this. All right, so here we go. Do. Come around. Reactor. Lose reactor. Guessing I want to try and go up right here. Right where that little seam is. So I want to go up and go down like that. Like, get real high and then go low? Or... you know what? Praise be to Zodiark, the Dark Lord. Let's see what he does. This dude is absolutely cracked on the campaign. It's insane. Wait, how low did he come out of that? Looked very low. Okay, he just had a super tight inside line on that. Got a super straight bounce. Very tight there. Yeah, roughly where that seam was. Went up high. And he goes fairly hard to the left and comes... roughly in the middle. Goes up. Very low and diagonal. Like he barely misses the arrows. Goes fairly straight. Takes a small bump up to the top. Takes the outside. Again, roughly where that seam was. He's going like halfway up the wall, right? Yeah, just past the seam on the wall. And then he just does the same thing again. Yeah, and then he just repeats. Okay. So for this first bit, I need to... do something like that, but better. How does he have so much more speed? Right there. Is touching that slowing me down? It's probably slowing me down. That's better. Although that's fairly wide, which isn't good. Up, go down. And bonk. Bonking's not what you're supposed to do. man. I need to get dirt slides down. Or whatever the fuck they're called. Just in general need to practice sliding in this game. I'm going way too far out on that. Way too high on that. Got it, got it. Not great, but I just can't go that low. Not like him. Not like Zodiark, the Dark Lord of the campaign. Like, I hit, if I go as low as he does, like, cause I'm just doing something wrong, I always collide with this bit. And quite frankly, doing that is bad. It is slow. I should just take the L and go higher. I should not start with a 12-second deficit. I don't think I can make that one up. That wasn't great. But that was still just shy of a 0.8. Praise be unto the dark god Zodiark and his evil lines. In case you don't know why I'm calling him a dark god, in Final Fantasy XIV, there's an evil god called Zodiark. And I'm pretty sure it's in other Final Fantasy games too. Zodiark. Yeah, it's in Final Fantasy XII. Probably in another one too. But I'm familiar with Zodiark from Final Fantasy XIV. Not this dude though. Although the idea is amusing of an evil eldritch god that mind controls its followers is busy playing a racing game. The idea is funny. It's amusing. That was bad. Whatever. I know what I need to do to improve. I have seen the lines. I have seen the darkness. I'm being very subdued for praising a dark god. I need to be bombastic. Praise be unto his darkness, the great unclean one. Actually, Zodiark wouldn't be the great unclean one, that's Nurgle. Now, if someone was on leaderboards named Nurgle, I would call him the great unclean one. I wonder if Zodiark plays 14. Or if he's a fan of 12 or something. Maybe he just likes the name Zodiark. Who knows? That was so clean. Well, I could do that more often. That's not good. I hit a bump. That bump surprisingly didn't slow me down that much. That's one thing I don't like about this game. There's times where you do something, it feels like a mistake, and then it's faster. Oh, speaking of hitting bumps and it's faster. Oh shit, I'm 0.6 away from author time. What up? There's one map. It was just a random map I did. I used the random map feature of one of the plugins over here, the randomizer. Just did a single random map, and it put me on a map where there was this piece of scenery that just was on the track. It was there to block you, so like you couldn't take as outside of a line or inside of a line as you would like. It was there to adjust your line, but it was this teeny tiny little fence, and in my PB, I clipped it with my back right wheel. The back right wheel. And it launched me forwards. I gained like 30 speed. I could never beat that PB because of it. My skill was not good enough to beat the game bugging slightly and just zipping me forwards. And it wasn't exactly like I had a great time on that map either. I don't even think I got gold, or if I did, it was like by the skin of my teeth. I don't remember what it was though. I tried replicating it too, and I was able to get it a couple times, so that's neat. I was wondering why I was having to reach so far. I was playing Trackmania off stream and I have a different setup. Like, my webcam's at the top of my monitor, and basically I sink my chair down, scooch way the fuck forward, so that like my stomach is touching the table and my eyes are like dead center of the screen instead of like by the top. And then like I have my arms like fully on my table. Whereas right now it's like just a bit of my forearm. Completely different setup. Because after all, you need to be able to see my beautiful face if I have a webcam. And can't really do that if I'm in my normal Trackmania playing position. Actually okay. Carry the speed, carry the speed. I can save this. It's just 0.2. Okay, that was cool, but that was really bad. Oh my god. I'm going to finish it and save the replay. I just need that moment immortalized. Yeah, I don't care. Let me save the replay. That was such a great flip. Right into the finish. No. Do not go to the next track. You fool of a game. How dare you do what I input? I'm trying to grind Fall 16. How dare you go to the next track when I accidentally hit next track? What did I lose 0.2 speed to? 0.3, 0.4. Bad turns. That's what. That's going to be a speed loss right there. Oh no, that wasn't a speed loss. That, however, was. Why am I losing speed on the reactor? What am I doing? What? How do reactors work? How do magnets work? Yeah, that's an ancient thing. Yeah, I'm losing speed on that reactor, and it's just... following through everywhere. What am I doing wrong? I pray to you once again, Dark God Zodiac, Lord of the campaign. Bless me with your secrets. How do I reactor boost? I don't know why I'm not fast forwarding. Let's see the second again. So he lands. Tight line here, lands bottom third, goes very straight, almost to that. And it looks like he just does a hard right. Like once he reaches a certain point. Let me see if I can see the wheels turn. Right. Nope. I wish I understood reactors better in this game. Yes, I know, I don't have to wish. I could go and look stuff up, but I'm in the middle of a run. Like, why was that faster? Fuck if I know. But it was. I just noticed, is my plugin broken? It's not showing me my speed. Like the speed difference. Oh, I can't change the camera because I hit a trigger for cam 1. Or, what camera is it? Cam 3? Yeah, it's 3. I had a cam 3 trigger. There's a bump like right there. I need to come out of that at a much better angle. But without hitting the bump. How do I do that? I know Zodiac does it by going low as fuck, but he's a fast boy. He's 5 seconds ahead of the author time. I'm still half a second behind it. Terrible. I'm just going to carry through to see if I can somehow salvage this later in the run. But I did lose a lot of speed, which is bad because I'll probably continue to have lower speed throughout the entire rest of the map. Yep, lost 0.2 there. And a little bit there. I'm bringing it back. I have lost it. Man, that was a wild run. Went from 0.6 behind to catching up to back to 0.6 behind. Genuinely awful. You know, I feel like I should change my aspect ratio of this to like 4:3 instead of 16:9. And then make the webcam bigger. Or maybe just shove it in the corner and slightly bigger. Because sometimes you have a hard time seeing my mouth open. Hoop Dreams, 1994 documentary, PG-13, free with ads. Thank you, YouTube, for recommending me something that I've never looked for. I genuinely don't think I've ever seen basketball on my YouTube account. Oh man. I didn't even know there was a gap right there. Boo. At least I'm consistent in getting this mostly faster time. Like, I'm consistently getting a 14-2. Or 1:14.2. 1 minute, 14 seconds. Whatever. You understand what I'm getting at, right? Rest in peace, Trackmania person. Your neck was snapped like a twig. I know this is genuinely an awful suggestion, but we need instant death blocks. Give us some lasers to dodge and shit. Make us cry. Step up the troll map game level. That was way too to the right. What was I thinking? So apparently there's this new ice trick called the Gorilla Grip. I don't think it's actually called the Gorilla Grip. I think Virtual's just pushing for that. But I don't know. I'm not exactly up to date on stuff like that. But I'm all in favor of silly names for tricks that make no sense out of context. Actually, that does make sense even out of context. Gorilla Grip. It's a tight grip. Just like Gorilla Grip in your dick. Ooh, that's somehow faster. Okay. That wall felt really bad. That final big turn after the reactor. I felt real bad, but it was faster. Eh. I don't like those stats. They're gross. 20 finishes, 120 resets. That just feels bad. Like what? Come on, don't lose speed. Oh, that was finally something faster. That was a little slower, but it was slower, but it was faster. And that was terrible, and I should feel bad. I'm curious if there's a way to yeet yourself straight into the water and do that instead of bouncing. Like drive along the bottom. Alright, slightly faster coming out of here. That was terrible. I need to go high. I suddenly unable to do this? Like, I'm touching the wall. I would have been close to a second behind. That's not... Alright, I'm going to do my award-winning strategy. And by award-winning, I mean it got me an author time on one map. And I've been claiming it's good ever since, because it did good things for me literally one time. I'm turning off the UI and just going at it. Just get a feel for the map. That was not a good feel for this map. But just bang out a couple runs. See if I can get better turns. You know, I just need to practice what I've cooked. Oh, there's a super cool plugin that I have that I need to find. Oh shit, I totally forgot I had it. Oh man, what's it called? It's not no respawn timer, is it? No. Split speeds. Here we go. Where is it? No, it's not split speeds, is it? Do I not have it? Not checkpoint counter. I'll go plug in. Ah, best checkpoints. There we go. This is what I was looking for. Where do I want to put this? Down here? Or here? Maybe. Right there, maybe. Have it directly under the webcam. Lock window position. Enable logging. Do I need to enable logging? All right. Let's see how this thing works. Let's see if it... I think I need to enable the logging. Oh, no, I don't. .20 speed behind at the start. That's pretty not good. What was that? Actually, I need to adjust those settings. Just. I don't need the individual checkpoints. Holy crap, that makes that super wide. Is there just a way to condense this down? Yes. Whatever. I just need to play. I need to. I don't want to see the checkpoints. Like, I want to see just the laps. Like, and the start and the final time and the laps. I don't want to see every single checkpoint. Nifty. I love to just see some of the best. Nothing else. Garbo. Trash. Get that garbage out of here. I refuse to be that far behind. I don't want to lose 16 speed at the start. You know, I really should just bang out like a single run now that I have this thing on. There's a little bump over there on the that right side that I need to remember to avoid. That was a little slow, that was way too high. That was really bad, but fuck it, into the finish. Yeah, 2 seconds behind. Alright, now to mess with the plugin. Settings. What's the default settings? Yeah, I'll do something like that. Although, when I hide the interface, I do want to hide it. Where does it show the estimated time? Best checkpoint. That's my delta from said best checkpoint. That's specifically my personal best on said checkpoint. And that's my delta from said personal best. Okay. There's so many really strong tools that you just don't get on console. Like, this tool's fucking amazing. Like, it shows you like exactly like which checkpoint you fuck up on and by how much. Fine, go low. There we go. But that was not good. Yeah, I lost a lot of speed. And 0.4 slower. Unfortunately, I didn't have this active when I actually drove my PB. That would have been great. Alright. I may have a shrimp car, but I should not have a shrimp back. I need to sit up straight. That was way too high. Be gone, car. I wonder where I'll land. Slightly behind where I was. Nice. What was that? What was I doing? I hope that bounce was okay. -2. Not super pleased about that, but not much I can do. Woo! I bet you could do a huge chunk of this map really fast backwards. Because when you go backwards and if you start sliding, you start accelerating. And you know it's really easy to slide on? Dirt. I believe. I have faith. This will be a nice, easy PB. Right here. Coming right up. So what if I'm 0.2 behind? I can save 5 whole seconds. So what if I'm 0.3 behind? There's 5 seconds just left on the table. There's an easy time save coming right up. There's not an easy time save coming up. I lost 31 speed. That was a bad angle on that turn. Whatever. That was a bad run. Awful run. I have a question. Why do so many people have TM in their name? Like, I know it's like Trackmania, but like, why? Do they have like a separate Trackmania only account? That was really bad. I'm going too high up on that, I think. At the same time, I need to rewatch Zodiac again. I don't want to. That's a trash start. If I'm doing starts like that, I'd rather be doing donuts. This isn't a donut. I'm practicing writing cursive. All right. Just going to bang out a few runs. Stop looking at the times. Just work on not messing up. That entire turn was a mess up. What was that? 0.6 behind. Man, why is it when I do well, I'm like always 0.6 behind? Alright. I'm gonna be right back. I'm grabbing something to drink. And I have to say, YouTube's recommendations for this YouTube account are fucking wild. And by wild, I mean they are things that I would never watch. Like, YouTube knows this is tied to other accounts of mine. They can see my logins. They know I'm not suddenly going to be looking at true crime. Does anyone else have that issue with YouTube where they like just recommend random shit to you that you have zero interest in sometimes? Like, a relatively common one for me is Dark Souls content. For some reason, Dark Souls is something YouTube thinks I would absolutely adore. I don't. I'm not going to get into my controversial Dark Souls opinions. I've done that before. I'm not doing it again. So one thing I've done recently is I played more of the Final Fantasy XIV patch, and I hate it. I genuinely don't like it. Like, what the fuck was... What were they doing with that story? I mean, it's something I saw coming. But just because I saw it coming doesn't mean I like it. Minor spoilers for the Final Fantasy XIV 6.5 patch. 5.5? 6.5? Whatever. The current patch as of October 7th, 2023. Bad guy gets redeemed again. This is like the 7th one. They seriously need to stop redeeming the villains. Oh, they're sympathetic and redeemable. Please stop. It's okay to have evil people and people that are just not good people in your game, Final Fantasy. You don't have to redeem everybody. Not everyone needs to be some tragic, misunderstood hero who did only what he thought was right in order to save his people. And then it turns out that there's actually a better solution that came along, but they don't know it. So everything that they did was for naught. Yeah, this is a bad run. I went way too outside on that. I can't even do donuts properly. All right. Man, I was on a good clip for a while there, like with the improvements. I'm kinda not anymore. I've just been regressing. God. The issue is I keep doing stuff like that. Where I'll have a strong start, or I'll come through that turn real strong, and then I'll get over here, but I'll come out at a bad angle. And instead of, like, I need to come, God, I fucking hate this game sometimes. But I need to come out at an angle that's like not over there. For the second lap, it needs to be more inside. And I need to turn better into it. Like ideally, I don't know, I would come out like up here, but with an angle that's like that. And then just go zoop. I don't know. I've done that better. I can do it better, but I'm not. Honestly, if I'm going fast enough, I just need to suck it up and brake tap. Better to brake tap and not lose control of the car. A slight bump there, and that just destroyed my speed. Fuck me, man. I am skill issuing all over the place now. I know what must be done. I can do it. I just need to actually, you know, do it. Seriously, that's a second behind? Fuck. Alright, there's a fucking slight bump over here that keeps messing me up. I need to know exactly where it is. Like, I keep going for a smooth turn and then I hit... Is it just this whole bit right here? Yeah. Okay. It's literally just that whole thing. So... I guess I need to get a much steeper line in order to just not bump it. Ugh. It's like, I keep bumping it, and then I land, because I was turning in, then I notice the bump, and then I react too slowly. Fuck. It's just 0.2 of a second. How hard can it be? Apparently, hard. Well, I was 0.2 a second ahead, and then I fucking touched the wall. I had it. I was within spitting distance of that author time. How did I lose 15 fucking speed? This fucking game. I am become salt. Fuck this bump. Whoever made this map's an asshole. I hate this little bit of the map right here. Fucking tiny little bump that's barely noticeable unless you hit it dead on. How is that faster? That felt slow. And that was fucking awful. I need something to distract me. What's something that I can talk about? I don't know. The moment I try to think about something to talk about, anything that I could potentially talk about just instantly flees my mind. If I do good in one lap, I just instantly fuck up the next one. Alright. Mouse? Don't do that. You know, bad vibes will not help you out. Do not be salty. Do not tilt. Tilting is the enemy. Make more silly jokes. Talk about our Dark Lord God, Zodiark, the campaign master. I actually have no idea if he's first in the campaign right now. I just know he's first on the map. But he's usually like top 5. Finally! Oh my god. That was messy. That was not a good run. Genuinely. That was... I did it. 16 is done. What's a map that I want to grind? Oh neat, I'm top 18k in world. Time to see that drop like a rock. Zodiark is in 4th. And Mutta is in 1st. Mutta's a pro player, right? Which map is doing my hard carry for my ranking? 17? Yeah, I can see that. Oh man, I need to save 3 seconds on this thing. 3.5. Whew. This is going to be spicy. Apparently not that spicy. Can't have spice if you can't finish the map. What is... I should run away and play Baldur's Gate 3. Continue that Dark Urge playthrough. No. I refuse, game. I am not taking a 0.4 second time loss on the very first fucking... You know what? I just need to run to get used to playing this map again. Dude, I hate the respawn sometimes. Alright. There is a theoretical PB over there. I'm turning that thing off. It's cool, but it's... What's it, best checkpoints? Yeah, just disable it. It just takes too much of the screen. Like, I can stand like 1 or 2 things, but having a big thing that just keeps growing the more I go through a map, nah, fuck that. I don't care if it's helpful. I don't care if it's cool. Go away, world records. I don't need you. Half a second behind. I just need to release going into that. I need to do something. Not whatever it is I'm doing. It's wrong. It's bad. It's wrong. It's bad. I clip my tires against the walls. How much speed did I lose this time? I didn't lose any. What? This isn't the Trackmania I know. I don't go faster, I go slower. A release into a drift? Is that good? It's something. And my angle was off, so I didn't get a PB. You know, it's times like these that I think I want to play other games. It's all fun and games when the dopamine's hitting, when you're getting all those PBs, all those faster checkpoints, and then the string of just failures, just, oof, they feel bad, man. They feel really bad. Here's a completely useless but fun fact. In Cyberpunk 2077, if you have nudity turned off, you cannot change the breast size of the female V. Now that you've had your useless trivia for the day, be gone, be free. I need to play something else. I am tilting off the face of the earth. But do I want to play a different game or just skip away from like Nadeo maps for a bit? Like run off to do some full speed. I could go for a good full speed map. Come on, what was that? Good enough. That wasn't good. That I touched the wall on. And that would be 1.6 seconds without respawns. That's actually good. That's actually an improvement. Whew. You know, you guys should try creating a new YouTube account sometime. Like, not to like actually use, but just to see how different the recommendations are. It is wild. Like, I get some stuff that like I normally get. Like, for example, Dark Viper AU. I normally get recommended his content because I do watch him. Getting recommended a lot of basketball documentaries that I don't normally get. Virtual. Although specifically it's only his VODs that get recommended to me on this account. I have no idea who Hypothetical Walrus is. I don't enjoy Vinesauce. 3 hours of tropical island ambience. Okay. Why? Watch Baby Eagles hatch. There's a lot of like 3-hour like background music things that get recommended to me on this account. Like a lot. And it's for sleeping. Why? How to improve your eyesight. Okay, scammers. Yeah. YouTube recommendations can get real wild sometimes. Like, if you happen to come across my stream right now, your YouTube recommendations are like, you know, you're probably a bit of a geek. You probably like the Trekmania. You probably like the animes. And there's nothing wrong with that. No shame. I don't even watch anime anymore. I kind of got tired of it either being slice of life or super duper special high schooler does super duper awesome things. And like, yes, I know there's like adult themed anime, but those tend to just get rapey. Like comically rapey. Like, how do we make the main character suffer? Rape. Like, I get it's an adult, like the adult anime and manga is like adult themes and stuff, but like, damn, dude, there are other themes out there. Oh, that reminds me. Oh my fucking god. So, a long time ago, I read this adult manga. I say adult. It was catered towards adults. It was specifically this guy ends up taking care of a relative's daughter, like, cause they died. He was like their uncle. I don't remember. But he had a relatively close familial relation. And he ended up raising the kid. Like, no one else wanted to take care of the kid. He wanted to make sure they didn't like have a bad life. And it's this very wholesome thing about a dude struggling with suddenly being a single father. And his difficulties and trials through it. And it was a very well-received manga. People loved it. It was highly rated. And then just one thing happened. The epilogue. The series ended serialization. There was an epilogue. They cut forward years into the future. The little girl's grown up. She's happy. She's married. And she's remembering when she was a child. And then her husband gets home. Do you know who her husband was? Her husband was the relative that raised her. Like, fucking what? What was that fucking twist? Why would you put that in a story about being a single father? Why would you make him raise a little girl as his own daughter just to marry her? What the actual fuck? Why? Like, it was such a good manga, but the epilogue straight up ruins it. And it's just not And it's not even slightly either. It's like completely, retroactively ruins the whole thing. Like you can't just be like, oh man, I recommend it. No, you recommend it, someone's gonna be like, I don't know about you, but it's a little sketchy. And the worst thing is, I recommended it to a friend, like way back, like before, like without the epilogue being translated. And like, I didn't know about the epilogue at the time. And thankfully my friend like never read the epilogue either, because that would have been quite a fucking thing. It's like, oh yeah, it's not fully translated. Like they haven't done the epilogue yet. They just stopped like right before the end. I don't know why. And it's like, oh, years later, randomly remember it, go to check and see if someone ever actually translated the epilogue, and they did. And it was a mistake. What was a good memory has now been tainted. Thank you, internet. You should have just left that one untranslated. I don't even know a good place to read manga now. All the places I used to use got shut down. I do have one thing to ask. What is with the huge surge? Like this is prior to like ChatGPT and stuff. Like a lot of people are using like that to translate shit and it's awful. Like even before then, there was this massive surge in super low quality translations. Like genuinely like Google Translate would have done a better job type of translation. Behold, massive PB. Like, good on you for wanting to learn a language and using translation as a way of helping you do it. That's cool. That's a good thing. You have a hobby. You're using it to better yourself. And you can even do it as a side gig. Although, I have very strong feelings about doing your hobbies as a side gig. Hobbies are supposed to be fun, not stressful. And if it's supplementing your income and it suddenly drops off, well, that's going to be real fucking stressful. But some people need side gigs, and I understand, but that's neither here nor there. But, man, if you're going to like do translation as a side gig, could you like at least use Grammarly? Like Grammarly isn't amazing, but it's better than like literal gibberish. Like so many translations have been of such poor quality that it's like, here's one thing. I don't know if it's a perk of Korean, but there are a lot of Korean translations for stuff, like specifically like web novels. Like a lot of like the popular Korean comics like started as a web novel originally. Like, what's one? Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. That's a fairly popular one. Like that started as a web novel. And in a lot of these web novels, like translation has issues with gender. Like it'll just change, like the translation will just change the gender of the character mid-sentence. Like there's one person in the scene and it'll be like, he got hit in the face, and then she cried out in pain, and there's like only one dude in the room, and it's like, what? This is obviously being machine translated and like not cleaned up very well. Man, I hate machine translation. It's so bad. Or when they translate a name, literally. Like, you get a character that's named after, like, let's say, like, let's use Japanese as an example. The name Sakura it's used quite a bit. But I've seen shit, like, where they would translate the name as Cherry Blossom. Like, and then Cherry Blossom went and did this, and it's like, okay. You're not supposed to translate names. Like, thanks guys. It's a fucking character. Why are you translating their name? So I do read a lot of web novels, like it's one of my main hobbies. It's fun, supports amateur authors, blah 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 blah. But my god. Sometimes the authors need an editor that will just tell them no, don't do that. Like, there was this super popular web novel a while back. It was like the top one on like the main site one of the main sites I go to. And the quality of that thing, it varied drastically. But there was one thing I could never get over. The name of the main character. Holy fuck, was the main character's name stupid. One second. The name of the main character was Randiddly Ghosthound. That wasn't a pseudonym. That wasn't a name he took up. That was his straight up name. It was Randiddly Ghosthound. His dad was something Ghosthound. His mom married his dad and became something Ghosthound. Like, what? Ghosthound as last name is already really edgy. And then you have, who names their kid Randiddly? Like, that dude needed a goddamn editor to tell him, no, that is a terrible name. Why would you do that? And then the dude basically killed off all popularity of that thing because he was like, I'm done with the main character now. Like, he hit a point where it was like, oh, it's actually starting to get interesting again. And then he's just was like, yep, changing main characters. Story for that main character's done. That's the legend of Randiddly Ghosthound. Time to continue in the same world with a new main character. And it's just like, why? You were just about to build the momentum up again. Like, the story was actually starting to get good again. And then you just, what? It was finally interesting again after a really bad arc. Like, I get wanting to write something else, but like, damn, dude, write a fucking side story. You were literally making money off of this thing. Why would you piss it away? Like, take a short break, write a side story. I would say be like Patrick Rothfuss, except he's written like 2 side stories in a decade and hasn't done anything else. Man, I was super hyped for Patrick Rothfuss. I read The Name of the Wind, if I remember correctly. Like, way back when I literally got it, like, the month that book released. I enjoyed the fuck out of it. Kvothe the Bloodless. The unreliable narrator who's called out as unreliable literally like the moment his love interest is revealed in the first book. And he goes on and tells this super fantastic tale where he's super cool and badass, and you know he's lying about some of the details because it's established, like, in The Name of the Wind. The main character goes on and on. All right, let me restart that. In The Name of the Wind, the opening takes place after the series. Like, and it's the main character telling someone who managed to track him down, like, what actually happened? What's the story? Why did he go and become, like, the king killer? Why did he do this? Why is he, like, the biggest villain known to man? Why did he, like, ruin the world and shit like that, or whatever it is? It's been a hot minute since I read it. But relatively early on in the book, he's regaling the tale of him meeting his first love, his one true love. And he goes on about how she's the most beautiful woman in the world, nothing could ever compare to her. And then another character who has knowledge and has met her is like, she had a really crooked nose, dude. And it's established fairly early on that he's kind of an unreliable narrator, which I really did enjoy. And then we got the second book, and he goes on with even more fantastical tales, even more over the top. And it's like, okay, we already know this dude's kind of an unreliable narrator. Like, he fudges things a little bit. Like, the love of his life is obviously the most beautiful woman in the world. There's literally nothing wrong with her. She's literally perfect. So obviously, he exaggerates a little, which is fine. He's telling a story, he can exaggerate a little. But we know that he's, you know, it was such a well-written book. I enjoyed the second book. That one was good too. And then there has been nothing since the second book. Nothing. The only thing Patrick Rothfuss does now is stream on Twitch. I want that third book. And he has a new book coming out soon, and I was super excited. I was like, oh shit, are we finally getting the third book? Nope. He rewrote one of the side stories and expanded it and gave it more content. A side story that was very divisive because it's either the best thing ever or it's the most boring shit. I haven't read that side story, but I enjoyed the unreliable narrator who had already done his hero's journey and was regaling the tale and then gets attacked. and has to continue regaling his tale after fending off the bad guys as he was found, because it was a cool book series, and it's also a book series that I will never recommend to anybody. I wonder if, does anyone here have any series like that? Where they love it, they adore it, they thought it was great, they enjoyed their time with it, but you would never recommend it to somebody? Because I've had more than a few things like that. Like, not a book or anything, but Cyberpunk 2077, it's a fun game. Enjoyable. I have fun with it. I enjoy it. I got it a little after launch, and it ran just fine for me, but I was aware of like all the bugs for other people. And it had enough issues, and the launch condition, like, it launched in a poor enough state where the content didn't make sense. There was weird choices, and some of those weird things are still into the game to this day. Like, there's a character who wants to kill you when you first meet them, and if you don't progress to the main story and just immediately go do side stories, he acts like he's your best friend, and you're missing like all this development between you and that character because you didn't do the main story. And it makes no sense why he's talking to you as if you're best friends. And it's just like, huh? Like, if you're going to be like that, like, make it mandatory story progression for him to even fucking show up in that. Because you can do those missions without him showing up. You just have to get to a specific point in the main story for him to start showing up in those missions. I don't know why I'm acting like it's super big spoilers. It's Johnny Silverhand, the dead dude in your head. You know, the first couple hours of the game. But like, why? I get it's an open world game and you don't want to lock people out from content and shit, but when it narratively doesn't make any fucking sense and like no one fucking questions it, like, why? Like, there's not even like a random throwaway line like, Johnny, why the fuck are you being so nice? Why are you helping me all of a sudden? You literally just told me 30 minutes ago that you want to fucking kill me and you will do anything to do that. Why are you suddenly acting like we're best buddies? I don't know. It's a fun game. I enjoy it. I've been enjoying the DLC, although I'm not enjoying it right now because, well, my build's a little OP in that game, and it's kind of stopped being fun because I'm too strong. They added level scaling so that like you hit level 50, your enemies are level 50, stuff like that. And your sense of progression is basically based around how much cyberware you have, your perks, instead of just pure numbers go up. It's about you unlock new abilities, you unlock new things, and that makes you stronger. Like, that's the whole point of the level scaling system, and it's a good thing. In theory. In practice, they didn't do a good job of it. They did I would actually say a bad job. Just like I did a bad job on that turn. Oh my god. Cyberpunk, the greatest game I'll never recommend. But one of the biggest reasons why I'll never recommend it is just the condition it wasn't in launch was... it was unacceptable. Like, more and more games are just limping through the door. And then people are defending these companies that are making more in a year than they will ever make. By huge fucking margins. For giving them a shitty, inferior product that isn't even complete. Like, I get it. You're hyped. You want some mindless escapism, but don't support bad mindless escapism. Like, Cyberpunk's the best it's ever been, but I still wouldn't recommend it. I am playing like dog water. You know, I had that recipe for like a 1.6 second PB, and then I have yet to hit it, like, again, even slightly. I'm too distracted. I'm talking about Cyberpunk and mangas that had really bad ending. This is a disgusting. I had to release. Whatever. That's the best run I've done in a while. So there's one thing I don't understand. It's the hate for Starfield. Like, what the fuck were people expecting from Bethesda? Bethesda makes a very specific flavor of game. Like, it's very... There is a Bethesda game style, and they have not changed it. Not drastically. So, people have gotten angry that they received a Bethesda game. Okay. This game has a lot of load screens. Yes, and Fallout 4 had a fuck ton of load screens. You just don't remember a lot of them. You blocked out the fact that they frequently took over a fucking minute, even on an SSD, because it was tied to frame rate for some reason. I'll be right back. I'm getting a drink. But yeah, on the whole Starfield thing, like, it's a solid 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 on a good day game. Like, literally every other Bethesda game. And I know someone's going to come here and go, but New Vegas. New Vegas was Obsidian, and it's like literally the best game they've ever done. And even that fucking released as a 7, maybe 8 out of 10. Like, all the reviews for it were like... The good reviews gave it an 8 out of 10. People remember it a lot better than the state it launched in. It was, not great. It was bad enough that, like, they didn't meet their metric for, a bonus from Bethesda. But, like, I don't know. Like, it's a good game, but it did not launch in a good state. And Starfield, like every other Bethesda game, like every other Fallout game since Bethesda has done it, just no. Like every Bethesda game, not exactly spectacular on launch, gets super hated by the people because it's not the old one. I don't know. People act like Starfield fucking shot their dog and then fucked its corpse. Like, people are fucking angry about it. Like, there's daily articles from IGN about how Starfield's the worst thing since fucking Hitler. And those are constantly getting posted on Reddit. I need to stop using Reddit. It's fucking garbage. I love the fact that there's a post on Reddit literally from members of Reddit about how they intentionally sold the company, realized they got out too early, got back in, tried to fucking tank the value of the company so that they could fucking buy it for cheap, and then raise its valuation and sell it again. And they have an upcoming IPO. We totally didn't do that. Man. Why am I suddenly unable to do basic shit again? I swear. I have zero consistency in this game. Well, it's that you drove an easy author time. Now you're not going to get it for 2 weeks. Not even close. What's that? You made all these hard-ass drifts? Now you're going to fail the basic drifts. You know what sounds really good? A pizza. You know what I can't get right now? A pizza. Oh god. Well, good morning everyone. I didn't realize how late it was. Oh, come the fuck on. I fucking hate my cat sometimes. Cat 1 wants to be somewhere. Cat 2 wants to be there because Cat 1 is there. Q fight. What is this garbage? You know what? I'm running away to the plastic map. I'm running away to my happy place. Give me beautiful plastic. Life in plastic. It's fantastic. I am a Barbie girl. Need a brake tap there for a better landing. Right. What's that angle that I did? Happy place. I love plastic maps. They're the best maps in the game. They'll give me more plastic. I know it's a controversial opinion and that a lot of people don't share that and they don't like plastic, but fuck you. This is my happy place. I love plastic. I'll even take wet plastic. That was a bad turn, but that's okay. This is just a nice little palette cleanser. Just mentally resetting on that map that I was grinding on by doing this one a couple times. What was that? Come on. Am I clipping that? Still? There we go. Whatever. One more run of this. Just to completion, and then I'm going back to that map that I absolutely hate now. Because I'm skill issuing all over the place on it. I have a nasty case of the premature drifts. No, I want a good run. I want a good run. No. That was awful. Whatever. Different map. I don't care. Just, I need something different. I don't remember this map. Like at all. Okay. Oh. That's probably why I don't remember the map. I hate ice. Actually, how bad is that ice? Is it just the one thing? I wish when I did this, my mouse would be locked to the screen. Nadeo hates multi-monitor setups confirmed. Oh, this is this map. Man. Whew. You know what? I'm happy. I played for several hours. I got author time on 16, which was being a pain. And yeah. It's been real. It's been fun. But has it been real fun? No, it has been fake fun. But I'm slowly making progress on these author times. I'm getting like 1 per grind session. Like now that I'm doing the harder maps. I say harder. Slightly harder. Like I have an idea of what I can do for 14 for in much better time. I watched Virtual grind it. And I should have looked at the author times. Or not the author times, but like the records. I can do a massive PB on 18 if I just get my shit together. 19, I just need to actually drift and not mess up that ice. God, I hate ice. "21's a cool map, but I suck at it. I hate the loops. Actually, I don't hate the loops, but I'm not good at the loops. I don't like this map. This map is pretty cool. This map is also kind of cool, but I'm bad at it. Yeah. I'll do more of this later. At some point. Don't know when. Probably tomorrow. I need to stop having super rambly outros. I need to say, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Goodbye. You know. Standard YouTube stuff. Either way, I'm happy with my progress. I did fall off for, you know, the second half of the stream, but meh. It happens. And with that, have a good day.